Welcome back to the Garden Novice. I've just popped round the allotment the day before I'm getting my polytunnel extended. The end you see behind me, I'm going to have that taken down and extended out by 2 meters to the raised beds that you can see through the polycarbonate there. So I think I'm just about ready for the lads coming tomorrow with the hoops and the polycarbonate to extend my tunnel. Along with the 2 meter extension, I've ordered 2 more raised beds to go either side of the tunnel to follow it on, and 4 shelves, so the shelves will follow on, 2 on each side. I've also picked up an old bench for free. Now what I'm going to do with this bench, I'm going to scrub it down, sandpaper it down, repair the slats and repair the frame, and see if I can make it good, bring it back to life for my allotment for the summer. Right, this is where the extension is going to go, this place here. So it's going to be like another greenhouse on the end of it. I'm looking forward to seeing them tomorrow. 9 o'clock tomorrow they're coming. I'll make a start. Yes, so when that's finished tomorrow, I'll have a really good growing space for the spring and summer of 2026. KSB Greenhouses are based down in Kidderminster. This is Peter building the greenhouse strong in the factory down there.
So the greenhouse strong comes in the flat pack in the package like this. As you can see, there's a few frame parts and a big roll of the polycarbonate. Okay, let's get to the board. So we're gonna show you our way how we're building the greenhouses. So in manual, there's a little.
And then the 2 lads brought it up in sections up to my plot, and that's them building it last year. And when they're finished, they posed for a nice photograph for me. Morning guys, it's polytunnel day today. I've come round here early because I've had the phone call from the lads. They'll be here by about 8 o'clock, so I've come round, get opened up. I'm going to walk down to the gate now to let them in and lock the gate back up. Right, I'm going to walk down to the site, down at the bottom. As you can see, nobody here. As expected. And then so I work down here in the communal cabin where it's a bit warmer for these lads coming. They'll be back on time because they were last time. Very efficient. Right, here we are. Gates open for them. So I'm just going to camp out in this little cabin till they come. Get a quick look in our communal cabin. This was a lottery funded project many years ago before I came here. And you can see it's just a sitting area really. To be honest, it's a wasted space. What I suggested is that they open it up as an allotment shop. Because I've been to an allotment shop about this size and it's absolutely fabulous. It does really well. I think we've got the potential here, but I'm not on the committee and the committee weren't keen. So maybe future years, if I decide I'd like to be nominated for a committee, I might revisit that idea. Let's go outside. It won't be long now, these lads. As you can see, it's a big space. It would make an ideal shop. Just open on a couple of days a week, a couple of hours on a weekend maybe. That's our shop there. that storage container. It's a good shop, but with potential to make it better. There's plenty of parking spaces, plenty of storage for compost and everything. You can see my car in the distance there, where my allotment is. So let's walk down to the gates. These lads will be any minute now. And then let the polytunnel begin. Well, the polytunnel extension begin. That's it, the boys are here. Just reversing the van down to my plot and let the work begin. So that's getting all the stuff out of the van, preparing to do the extension. I know they've got a couple of jobs in the back of the van because they're going to go to Emma's plot in Durham. She's got a YouTube channel called Trowel Dash and Dash Error on YouTube. She's not done any videos yet. I keep trying to encourage her to do some. She made a video, her polytunnel getting built, you never know. There's me polycarbonate getting lifted out. You can see it comes with all the hoops are all built. Peter builds them in the factory and they load them all up in the van and bring them to sites to build. Each hoop is concreted in by about 12 inches with postcrete, and it's all secured together with nuts and bolts, so it's really strong. Let's start off removing the end polycarbonate sheeting from the tunnel. There's one lad on the outside and one on the inside. They're continuing to dismantle. There's loads of nuts and bolts to take out because they're well secured. And I said earlier in the video that I was hoping that it was the same lads who came last year to build, to do the initial build. Well, one of them will come back, so I was really pleased to see him. The tall lad is building a tunnel in Ireland, so they do go all over Ireland as well, because they do have a base out there. So yeah, he's just removing me roof window till the take the polycarbonate off. That's the polycarbonate being lifted and steadied along the tunnel, just for safety. Now it looks like they're going to take the door out and the polycarbonate off the end. That's me 2 raised beds for the tunnel when they've finished it. So the lads will build them for me as well. So that's how it comes. Peter builds them in the factory and these lads come out and then sort of erect them and install them on the plot. That's another tunnel in there. That's a 4 metre tunnel, that one. Going into Durham in a couple of hours' time. That's the end of the tunnel removed. Just stood over there for now. Now they'll build the extra 2 meters of frame, fix that into the ground, and then put it back together again. See, it's starting to take shape now. That's just the first meter. These lads are really good. Perfectionists, getting everything level. Getting them set in the holes before they concrete the hoops in. Just preparing the end panel to lift back over, to fix back on the end for the door. And there it comes. No messing, straight in. They're just marking up where they need to drill into the ground to sit the T-bars ready for concreting. You can see how deep they go, up to the level of that polycarbonate. It's a good 300 millimeters, 12 inches. And they lift out the way and get the auger out and drill the holes. Right, there's the end getting lifted back into place. Bolt it all up and they'll ensure it's all level, and then concrete all the feet into the ground. Wow, the size of this tunnel now, right down to the end panel there, massive. What a difference. 8 meters polytunnel. Really pleased with that. Checking for level. Absolute perfectionist. Yeah, this is the lad who came last time.
What's else went with it?
Checking for level. Absolute perfectionist. Yeah, this is the lad who came last time. That's why I wanted him back to do the extension. So once this is complete, I'll extend this path to the end of the tunnel. I've got the pavement. The lads will put them raised beds in. I've bought for the end there, and also the 4 shelves, 2 on either side. And I need to give it a good spray down with some algae remover.
Never, stop it.
That's the concrete going in. The roof covering going back on.
Past them? Ja. Maar dat was wat shit dat ook. Ja.
Lining all the polycarbonate back up.
De tafels, die zwaar. Abia ieșa. Iertău, ia? Plaķens, aiziet, viņš plaķenam tur ir.
Viņš saka, bīdās,
Tu bet man tā tev, tu izstum ārā, es nevaru atrast to caurumu, man jāliek tev pašos caurumus. Fakat vēl, kāpēc tu zemā? Fakat vēl, nevar domāt. Viss līdz galu. Vīra, jā?
There's the polycarbonate, getting this protective film taken off it. Huge big sheets of polycarbonate.
Jā, kā mēs darām? Tu ej pirmais. Tur! Neidia sobie z tego zło. Wykład. Dadeł.
That's it, that's the polycarbonate over. Wow, what a difference.
Normalno pustovar. Tutaj da. Vajno normal, malo iza protiv. No ataja.
Let's have a look outside, see what it looks like from the outside. See the shiny new extension on the end there. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous over the moon. What a monster of a tunnel. So these lads have been here for 90 minutes. That's all they've been here. They've dismantled the end of my tunnel, built 2 meters of extension, now fixing the polycarbonate back over the top with nuts and bolts.
Šīdā, pieturi. Šīdā. Nevajag zem divām bāstu, bļaļ. Es nevaru. Es to pateicu, nevajag zem divām. Es šito visu.
Well guys, that's it. Complete. 2 meters extension, shelves, raised beds, all done. Beautiful. Over the moon. Look at them shiny shelves compared to the ones I've been using. So I've got my path to extend. Not take long to do that. I've got some more stone to go down the sides. Fabulous, look at that. Absolutely over the moon. Can't wait for spring. Get sown and grown. Let's go and have a look on the outside now. There she is. 8 meters of polycarbonate polytunnel from KSB Greenhouses. So it took these lads less than 2 hours to dismantle the end of this polytunnel and assemble 2 meters extension on the end and refix all the polycarbonate, build the raised beds and put the shelves on. Absolutely amazing. I would highly recommend KSB Greenhouses. They've got a website, very reasonably priced. This has been up a year now, and it's withstood the storms that we've had so far. Perfect. Right, now that the tunnel's extended, beds are in. I'm going to lay a few paving stones to finish the path, extend the path. I've got no sand, but I've got some road chippings grit which has got sand in it. So I'm going to level that out to the doors and lay some paving. I'll bring you back when I've done a few pavings. Right, let's get this levelled out. Well, we're progressing with the path. That's 3 flags laid. All levelled up nicely. Get another one in there, maybe another 2 in there actually. I'm hoping I don't need to cut any. I don't mind a gap at the end because that'll fill in with the stone. But yeah, it's looking very smart. Right, let's crack on. Right, now for the next flag. Get this side so you can see. And level this stone out. Just chop it down with a float. It's a fairly level. I'm actually raising the path up quite a bit down here. It goes on a bit of a slope, this land. slightly level on there. Put a low down. See what that's like. It's high there. Yeah, the same stone's going to go down each side anyway, so it doesn't matter about the overspill. So that's like for level. Bit high at this end. So we're taking some more off the top. So like that. Can't get much better than that. Nice and square. Let's see where we are now. That's what we've got left. I will have to cut one. But what I'm going to do there, I'm going to fill that with a stone. And I've got a rammer, I'll ram it flat, firm it in. That should do there, I think. Right, let's crack on with that. Right, that's my path laid. I need to get some more of that chipping stone for the sides. Dig this little bit out here against this raised bed and fill that with stone. And finish off either side of this new path with stone. Bit of concrete at the end, so I didn't have to cut a flag after all. I mixed a bit of that stone with some cement I had and concreted it in. Well guys, that's me done for the day. My tunnel's extended. Thanks to the KSB boys. Made a cracking job of it. Highly recommend KSB Greenhouses. I'll put the link to their website in my description. I've laid my path at the end of the tunnel, so it continues on. I can't do much more at the end because I've done a bit of concrete in the last little bit, so that'll have to set. Next job down there is to fill those two raised beds that you can see behind me, and I want to get some cleaner to spray the polycarbonate from the existing tunnel, because the new part of it's showing it up now, all nice and shiny, and get rid of all the algae off the old part of the tunnel. So I hope you've enjoyed the extended video of my tunnel getting extended and the KSB lads doing it. Thanks for watching. please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please go consider KSP greenhouses if you're thinking about getting a polytunnel. Until next time, bye for now.